Welcome to episode 7 of the PT podcast. Before we begin, I want to talk to you. You normally hear us talking to all of us, but I want to talk to you guys, the ones listening, the ones watching. I want to talk to you real quick. Just wanted to say a big ol' thank you for following us on wherever you're following us.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
We just hit 75,000 followers on TikTok, which is insane.
It is. It really is.
By the time this is posted, we may have 80K, may have 90K. We may have 100,000 followers on TikTok.
I know. It's
Okay.
That's insane.
We might have 2 million.
Oh my god.
Well, you know what's funny is last time we recorded 2 weeks ago, we were at 12,000.
Yeah.
that is
That's how
very
much-
Are you
true.
serious?
Yes. I went back and watched the most recent episode.
Yeah.
We were at 12,000.
Wow.
Yeah. And we're at like 230 on YouTube. I mean, y'all are
Growing.
making everybody here see a glimpse of a dream come true.
Yes.
And
Truly.
Thank you.
that we are very, very appreciative. Just
Oh, yeah.
anyone
yeah.
that follows.
We
Even
love you guys.
Even the, I don't know what, 90 followers we have on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love
Almost 100.
Thank
it was
you
like
for
98.
following on Instagram. Like,
Yeah.
But just wanted to say a big old thank you real quick because we really, really appreciate the support we've been getting lately. But
Yes.
it's just the beginning. We have a lot of plans. We have a lot that we want to do. So keep supporting us, and we'll keep giving back to you. But yeah,
Are we doing the JB Taylor Swift thing?
but all right. Without further ado, again, this is episode 7 of the PT podcast. But prepare yourself for a session of awkwardness. Well, here we go again with our head. You know, we got to get mentally prepared for this segment every time. But this is got to get extra sleep the night before for this segment right here. But we got Presley thoughts again, so
right.
let's see. He's got a few this time.
I've
Go
got
easy on me. I
a
have
lot.
like 3 hours of sleep under my
That
head.
is not
no.
on me.
All right, let's get this started, bud.
All right. Number 1. A book about saving forests would be hypocritical.
Oh my god!
Okay,
That was actually. No, I like that one.
Yeah, that's good.
Maybe make it
Wait,
an
wait,
audio book.
wait,
That's
Presley. Would the same be true if it was an ebook? Would it be true if it was an
Oh.
ebook? Like if you got it on your Kindle? Do people still use Kindles?
Yeah, people still use
Do people
Kindles.
still listen to
Okay.
podcasts? I'm sure we could probably.
Oh,
I
have
hope.
an argument.
God, I hope
I hope
Dude.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good start. you
It's
know,
pretty funny though.
hold on. Let's talk about that. Why is that, Presley? Do you know, or did you
Well,
just find it? You're like, oh,
See, paper comes from trees.
yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah.
They stomp a big tree. They stomp it down to like just a sheet of paper.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's
We're so proud of you.
You finally know where pickles come from.
I
Now
was.
you
that's-
Oh my gosh.
Let's just get into that real quick.
Oh my
This man
gosh.
is 22 years old, and
Well-
just a few months ago didn't know where pickles came from.
Yeah, we can't.
Come to
really
find out,
There's a little thing called a cucumber.
and then you pickle it,
You pickle
Yes.
it,
and you
that
do it
is a
so
pickle.
much that it got the name pickle.
Pickle,
yeah.
which is a fun word.
It really is.
Pickle.
It's a pickle.
Pickle. Number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Okay. What if, when you blink, it's your brain taking a photo, and when your life flashes before your eyes, you see your whole gallery?
Oh.
And hold on, I'm confused.
Oh,
say
I
it.
like
Yeah,
that.
I'll say it again.
I get it.
What if when you blink, it's your brain taking a photo, and when your life flashes before your eyes, you see your whole gallery? Zach, are you good?
I have a feeling Zach and I are on the same page with this one.
Zach
What?
doesn't like that.
What am I missing?
Do you
your
like
life
it? I
flash
can't
before
tell
your
if you
eyes?
like this or not.
Is this why our life flashes before our eyes?
Ah.
Did we forget to turn the flash on? Do we have a flash mode?
Oh, you can have a flash mode.
There's always flash mode.
Yeah. Woo!
Number 3.
I have
Wow.
no clue.
Is that it?
I have no clue
Is
what
that
just
it?
happened.
I was
Someone help
not
me.
ready for this.
Do you
at
need it
all.
explained or?
Honestly,
What?
can you please?
So, can I explain it?
Yeah, go.
So
I want to see your
basically,
interpretation.
How I took it was like every time you blink,
Well,
You're taking
People blink.
was a
you're
lot of
taking
pictures.
of everything that's going on in your life, and so whenever your life flashes before your eyes, it's like a camera roll of all of these times that you've blinked. And since you blink all the time, it's literally your entire life in this short little period of time.
Yes, and I'm gonna hear that and raise you a Presley thought.
Oh,
What if
okay.
when we die is when our storage gets full? Oh man, I get respect for this guy. Woo!
And then if you believe in reincarnation, you get a new body, like a new phone.
And a new
you
storage.
What is that? You get a new SIM
Holy-
card?
This time you have 2 terabytes of storage.
Oh my god!
I have
Whoa.
chills right now.
Are we interfacing right
It
now?
actually does.
Someone please save me.
That was Fred's quote.
Wow. What if every birthday is a software update?
In all
What's
honesty,
happening? What's happening?
it's like Apple. It's a software update for a little bit, and eventually each update just keeps hurting you.
Yeah. As you get older.
Oh my gosh! Oh, it's so deep. We're so smart, obviously.
Yes, and that works so well because every time you update your Apple phone, your battery gets worse.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah.
That's why we have to sleep more.
So
we
ba-
just broke the Matrix.
So basically, life is a simulation. This is what we're figuring out.
Nah.
And we're just phones.
We're just phones.
We're just
Wait, what
phones.
brand are we?
Human.
Human?
Yeah, the human.
God.
Yeah, I'm an I man.
I
man.
Yeah.
I man.
All right, well, that
I,
got
that,
Wow.
That really got away from me.
Oh wow. Yeah. I think I'm happy I asked you to further explain.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if I'm just tired or that actually made sense.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3. National anthems can be considered country music.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I mean, because, national countries,
It's better than normal country music, so I'll give you that.
debatable,
I agree.
You're from
better-
California, you don't
Half our
understand.
audience just got lost.
Half our audience just got like, yeah, okay.
I feel like so many people like country music. I'm just one of the few who don't.
I like some of the older stuff.
Right.
I don't like
Well,
the newer.
exactly. Older stuff. Like, I don't want.
I don't like modern country, which is like not country at all. It's country
Exactly.
rap.
Yeah.
It's country electro.
Which is
Copy.
crap. Country rap is literally crap.
Yeah.
That's what it stands for.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of
It
that
is.
term? It's not hip hop. It's hick hop.
Yeah.
That's a funny one.
There's a couple that I like that are modern, but most of them, I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah,
for.
like Chris Stapleton. I really like him.
Chris,
but
dude,
he
that
is
man has a
amazing.
voice.
He does. No,
Have you
he's.
guys ever heard of his stuff from the Jemison Brothers? He actually
No.
had a
Yeah, a
lot
little
of
bit.
good songs.
I actually don't know that. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, there's a lot of good songs of his from there. But yeah, anyways.
But yes, our national
Country
anthem is
music.
country music.
It indeed is.
Real patriotic.
All right.
We're about to beatbox right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's not.
Yeah.
Are we about to
Yeah.
kiss right now? Are we about to beatbox right now?
What's the
Bugs right
difference in
now,
that?
bro?
Are we doing it?
This Presley thought is actually not a Presley thought. Shout out to someone, a fan named Sophia, for bringing this thought
Oh,
to us.
Shout out
Yes.
Sophia.
Shout out
We love you
Sophia.
so much.
Yes.
Some of you know what this
You
is.
El Presidente. That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
A loaf of sliced bread is a bread sandwich.
Yes. Just yes. Think about it. It makes total
Yeah.
sense.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
maybe that's the reason we don't use the end pieces because they suck that bad.
And I also think that's the best thing since sliced bread, truth be told.
No, the best thing since sliced bread is toast.
No, okay, never mind,
Okay.
you're right. This is the second best thing since sliced
Second
bread.
best
But
thing.
no, the
You
best
know
thing
what-
since sliced bread was toast. I apologize.
You know what
Yeah.
predates sliced bread?
Bread?
Betty
Loaf.
White.
Yeah. Rest in peace. to
Wow.
Betty.
No, I'm serious. I
Wow.
saw
Great.
that somewhere. And that
No,
blew
that
my,
is true.
That blew my mind.
She was older than sliced bread. Yeah. What are you looking
Like
at?
19.
The definition of a sandwich.
Oh my word.
Oh no, now we're gonna get into a big
An
debate like
item-
is a hot dog a sandwich?
An item of food consisting of 2 pieces of bread with meat, cheese, or other filling between them,
Okay.
eaten as a light meal.
So it is not a sandwich. 'Cause it's-
Okay, but
bread
what
is
if
not
you're
meat.
just...
What is bread? No, I'm joking.
Also, man, those look delicious.
I know, these are some good
Making me
sandwiches.
hungry.
Number
Number
4.
Yeah, that comes
Four.
after 3.
Go for it.
No, that's 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't that the
Five.
fourth one? I
Five
think
now.
we're on
5
five.
comes after 4.
I can't count. Okay,
Lost.
if you think about it, being alive during the pandemic means you shouldn't be around positive people.
I saw that the other day. I saw something like that to where it was like 2019, you want to avoid negative people. 2020, you want to avoid positive people.
Right.
2021, you want to avoid all people.
That's,
I remember I saw
that's why I
something
hang
like
out
that.
with you guys.
Oh, wait.
You like that?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
that
so
a burn?
we're so
Wait,
negative.
I didn't know if
I
I
need to
should
be
like
offended.
I didn't know if I should like storm off because I should be offended or if that was a compliment.
Take it as you will.
He avoids other people and just hangs out with us.
Because, avoid
Because
positive
he wants
people.
to give us COVID.
We love you too.
Avoid positive people, which is why I'm sitting at the table with you guys right now.
It's a diss.
I mean, no, hang out. Wait, hold on.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Oh,
Evan,
take your time.
Shmev is.
I've hurt myself. Avoid. Hold on. Can you repeat that?
Come on, word.
If you think about it, being alive during the pandemic means you shouldn't be around positive people.
Be around positive people.
Let's whisper.
As in,
People test positive for COVID.
Warm.
Is that
You should not.
oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh
All right,
my
next
God.
Presley thought.
Still thinking
Next
about
Presley-
this.
let's just get into the next
people.
one.
No, hold on. Let me think.
Oh my
Let
gosh.
me think.
gosh?
You're blonde,
Don't
right?
need
You
to throw it
should
out.
not be around
You're very warm.
positive people.
Because COVID, positive.
It's
Sickness.
COVID.
Yeah,
Positive.
so that's why I'm
Yeah.
around you guys. I'm not around
that's-
positive people, so that's why I'm hanging out with you.
So
guys.
you're not around people with
So-
COVID.
Okay, you've spent way too long insulting us. I vote that we just all ignore him and move on to the next
yeah,
Presley
all
thoughts.
right.
I started college back a couple weeks ago, and my brain, my brain,
My brain
is hurting, so it's hard for me to think.
Number 6.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, no.
I want to keep talking. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just
No, no,
We
no. We
spent
veto
way too
you.
much time
We veto
on
you.
this.
We veto.
If you try to fail and you succeed, did you fail or did you succeed?
Succeed.
Wait. Please repeat that.
Wait. No. You failed.
If you try to fail and you succeed, did you fail or did you succeed?
What did you succeed at? The task
At
that you
failing.
meant to fail, or did you succeed at failing?
You failed
Okay.
at what you were trying to do, so you
Yes,
failed.
let's break it down.
If you failed at what you're trying to do, you succeeded at trying to fail, but you failed at succeeding.
Success.
Yes. And no.
I feel like. Well, if you put it in context of something, like, why would you try to fail something? Like, you would have to, like, on purposely do something bad because someone else is watching and you want to fail at something. You got
I have
anything?
a story about that, actually.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I was in, I want to say maybe 5th grade, at school, they
Schmev.
had these like this 4-H stuff that you would do, like 4-H speeches or like 4-H, I don't know, a bunch of stuff. But there were these 4-H speeches, and basically in school, these people from 4-H would come and listen to your speeches, and if you did well enough, you would go and compete in the speech thing for the county.
Okay.
And so there was this one year I tried at it, and I did good. I did well enough, and I went to the county and I placed like 2nd or something. But I didn't want to do it again the next year because I don't like talk. I didn't like talking in front of people. And so the next year I was like, all right, I'm gonna make this speech just terrible.
Yeah.
So I wrote out the whole speech like I was supposed to do, because basically it was for grade 2, and you basically just had to give a speech whether you did bad or good, and you would get 100 for it. So I just wrote out a bad speech, and I got 1st in my class.
What?
No.
And then I went to the county and had to give the speech.
Well,
I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
In that scenario, I feel like you failed
fail
because whatever you're
successfully.
trying
Correct.
to do.
That's
and
what I'm
if you
saying.
Do good though, then you've now
You
failed.
failed at failing.
Right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Okay, you failed at failing.
Whatever you were reaching for, if you don't get it, you failed.
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
You failed.
So if you're
Ultimately.
trying to mess up, then you're succeeding because you meant to do that. Whatever you are trying to do.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe Zach
Yeah.
disagrees.
No, I agree.
Okay.
I think I feel the same.
Do we agree on a Presley thought?
Wait, are we
Yeah,
all
so-
universally
Unanimous?
agree? Wow.
Oh.
Unanimous. Yeah, I agree.
This will go down in history. This is never happening again.
Yeah.
Final
you got?
thought, number 7. You have probably walked or drove past somebody you will meet in the future.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
There's not really much to say about that.
Well, actually, there is.
Okay.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
you've grown up in this area your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I've grown up in this area my whole life. we know of all the same restaurants, locations, parks, everything, but we never met until recently. Mm-hmm. But we've probably passed each other's.
So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of life?
Yeah.
My word.
No.
Yes. How do you think you meet people, Presley?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we might have passed each other when we were 5, but we didn't meet until, what, 18?
It's just weird to think about.
Okay, yeah.
because
I
it's
mean,
the
that's
same world.
That's
pretty
cool to
freaky.
think about. Oh, that is cool. Actually, I have a story about that.
Well, Zach
Yeah,
turned
see,
on a
no, I
dime
do. I
so
do.
quickly.
Okay, all right. This is a story though. I think it was a news article, and it talked about this couple that had just recently gotten married. Don't know when, where, whatever. They just got married and were looking at like old pictures of themselves when they were kids, and they saw each other on a beach when they were both like 5 years old, and like their family was in the background, and their family was the one taking the picture, and they had no idea.
I've seen that actually. That's cool.
Isn't that insane? I thought that was the coolest thing.
So judge me.
I will judge
And
you.
then you agreed with
You're
me.
still judged.
Listen, I have 3 hours of sleep, and quite honestly, these are just mind numbing. So it's a lot to take.
Well,
in
that
all
was
at
it.
once.
That's all I got.
Wow.
That's interesting.
I always love your
Oh
Presley
my
thoughts.
gosh.
Thank you for blessing us with your frame.
Can we talk about the evolution of Presley thoughts? I
It-
mean, really?
It has really grown. I think I started off doing like, what, 3 or 4 at a time?
It was the first one was 4.
Oh, was it 4?
It was
think it
4
was.
because we had
Still.
beef jerky being cow raisins. We had when you go to wash your hands, do your hands wash themselves, or are you the one
you
actually washing
washing
your
them,
hands?
or are you
Which
just
that
washing?
one I feel like has to be the dumbest one, or one of them.
No,
One
no.
of them. And then there was, do dogs lick us because we have bones underneath our skin or not? And then there was one more that I can't remember, but there was one more for sure.
Cheese is a loaf of milk.
Thank you. Yeah. And then there was cheese.
Oh, yeah. I don't feel like that one got as popular as it should have. People need to hear that.
No, I think it did actually.
Well, I mean, yeah, it did blow
It
up.
got
like,
decently
half a
popular.
mil.
The dogs
It was
and the
really cool.
dogs licking us because of the bones. That actually did pretty well.
Yeah, that one did well.
It did. I don't.
Which is
My
crazy.
point isn't
Just
how well
weird.
it did or not. My point is they're crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's disagreeing with that.
Yeah. Is that I'm not right, but I'm not wrong either?
It's my
It needs to go on a
catchphrase.
shirt.
Wait, the dog thing?
Yeah.
No, people have been disagreeing with that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's getting a lot
it's
of attention.
because of the salt and like the sweat on our skin.
Oh.
Well, of course, I don't think that's actually the reason that dogs lick us. It's just
No,
funny.
They love us.
They love us.
Just show affection.
Show affection and maybe sometimes dominance. I think they do that sometimes.
No,
when they
that's-
lick you.
To show
No.
dominance?
Every now and then, yeah. I think like there is like a difference between like stress licking when dogs lick you and then like
I do the
affection.
same thing. I stress lick all the time.
Whoa.
Whoa.
All right,
Okay,
back
thank
it
you
up.
for this Presley thought section.
out.
I don't. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Next segment.
Oh yeah. Presley,
Yeah.
you explain this because
Okay.
you came up with it.
So, well, actually, I did not. I had through submission of another fan, Ella, submit this thought. We've kind of put a twist on it a little bit. Shout out.
Oh, Ella from
yeah.
band? Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I've actually had a conversation with her.
I know, but it's actually a pretty cool idea. So basically,
Sweet.
we, as you know, stressful as this might be, tried to think of things that we don't know about each other, some stories that we haven't
yeah.
told each other,
yeah.
wrote them down, put them on a list, and now Shmev's going to read them off, and we're going to see if we can guess and pin down whose story is whose.
Yeah.
We,
And if-
we
if-
probably can, but who knows? Maybe not.
If it's yours, just try to play it off.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
Why are
exactly.
you looking at me?
I'm just
I
going
was
to give
just
the same
talking to
face
you.
the
What-
whole time.
He thinks I'm going to give
Zach,
it
you've
away.
been doing that face for like the past 4 podcasts.
trademark.
Would you
at
like
this
me to
point.
do this?
Oh my
just
gosh.
Just look at the wall.
It's a cool wall.
It is. We
People
helped.
were saying that
Me
we
and
need-
Presley helped put this together.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. You guys said that.
Yeah. There's a wood wall behind us that we're
So
talking
you put
about.
wood in front of wood?
No, there's a wall like over there.
Okay,
and then we
well,
put
we're getting off
wood
topic,
over
getting
there,
off
and
topic,
then-
getting
then
off
we
topic.
put smaller pieces of wood on it.
Getting off topic.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think I'm actually on topic.
So,
Let's get serious on this.
all right. First one. I'll read these randomly. So, okay. Someone stole a nursery / pump room from a mother who needed to pump. Why in the
Wait,
world would you
what?
do that?
Wait, hold
Who
on.
did that and why?
Hold on. You stole the room in which they were nursing. Is that what it says? Can you reread
Wait,
the
yeah,
question?
can you
I need to
repeat that?
understand this. Did they steal a pump or did they steal the
Someone
nursing
stole
room?
a nursery / pump room from a mother who needed to pump.
Stole the room.
I guess.
Oh.
What?
Who would do this?
I think I know.
I think I
did
know.
this.
I think this is
Yeah.
so obvious.
My God.
I think
Oh my gosh. All right, my guess is Presley. This has got to be you.
Yeah, that's
Back it
that
up.
was
This is
Why?
only you.
Why?
Because okay, all right, I swear. I can hear you right now tell me, the other day I kind of felt bad, but like I accidentally needed the room that was like the nursery where like, like pregnant women go to breastfeed, and like I just really needed a moment to myself, but then this lady was giving me a death stare while she was needing to, like, I can just hear you tell me this story.
my-
how did this happen?
my guess is
I didn't-
definitely Presley.
I could hear you.
What?
I didn't know you were allowed to go in there if you weren't
Okay.
like.
I didn't even know
would
this was a thing.
assume-
Pre- Presley, this is you, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
What in the
It's definitely
world?
Okay,
Presley.
okay. Let me. It's not as bad as it sounds.
Oh, so it was you.
Yeah,
I knew it. I knew it. Okay.
That's what
all
I
right.
was saying.
that's
All right,
actually.
please
I think
explain.
you've heard this story. I think I forgot I told you this. It's actually really, really embarrassing. I haven't told a
Poor
lot
guy.
of people.
It's okay.
Well, now you're about to tell a whole lot of people.
Yeah, I'm about to tell a whole lot of people. So here's the story. First job I had, I won't say when, where, or what, but first job I had, it was in this building. It was an office. And there was this room that I heard a couple people, like, on their lunch break or whatever, go take a nap in it. It was unlabeled. Usually at some places or in churches, you'll
say.
see nursery /
That's not his fault.
mother's room or something. I knew
Yeah.
other people did this occasionally, and I did it almost every day because I was on a break when almost no one else was, and I was tired.
You took a nap during work every single day.
I didn't take a nap, but I at least went in there to decompress.
Just, like,
It was-
lie
it was-
down or
Yeah, it was
something?
really
Yeah.
stressful, and it was quiet.
Wow.
And it was dark. You could it had a window, but you could close it. Well, so I didn't know what it was for the longest time. It was just this room next to the kitchen, unlabeled, until one day I went in there and I saw this bag, closed, zipped up, like not purse, but a bag. And so I was
Nursery
like,
bag.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I didn't find that out until later, but so I didn't know what it was. I thought, oh, somebody was, just chilling in this room on their break and left a backpack or a bag or something. So I stick it on the outside of the door, on the knob, so I could go in and use it, and they wouldn't disturb me while I'm just chilling. Someone comes and knocks on the door and asks if she can use the room. So I end up
That's it?
leaving. No, there's more. So I end up leaving.
bomb to go
So I end up. Well, it's coming. So I leave. I'm like, oh, so sorry, I didn't know. Well, apparently someone a little higher up must have overheard. And so I get back to go back to work later on in the day. My boss gets this email.
Oh gosh.
It was a mass email to everyone in the building, I think, or at least the supervisors. Please don't use the nursery or mother's room. I think that's what it's called. Mother's room
well.
on your break.
Well.
And I said nothing. I'm sure my face was a little red,
Wow.
but I don't think anyone noticed.
Uh-huh.
It was a complete accident. But yeah, she goes in the room and just tells everybody, "Hey, I just got this email. Don't use the mother's room. Just don't.
Okay, but
Just nobody go in there.
it's not
That's what it
labeled.
is. It wasn't labeled.
If
It's
it's a
just
blank-
an empty room.
yeah, that's not your fault.
With a couch.
That's all there is to it.
And a little shelf.
It's like a lounge.
And yes.
A lounge room.
I'm imagining some
you supposed to know?
poor new mother, like single mom or something, that's
felt
like
horrible.
have like so stressful working all day, and then she needs to like go pump, and then Presley's just in there taking a nap every single day.
Oh my!
I didn't
God.
nap every day, but I was in there almost every day.
Oh my gosh. Well, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
See why I didn't tell anybody?
Yeah.
Next one.
Now I told everybody. What's next?
All right.
You're welcome.
All right. So this one says, when I was a kid, I got in the wrong car thinking I was where I was supposed to be, and my mom was scared for hours because she had no clue where I was. Oh gosh. So like, when I got in the okay, let me read that again.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I got in the wrong car thinking I was where I was supposed to be, and my mom was scared for hours because she had no clue where I was.
It's you.
Oh,
I think
me.
it's you.
Why me?
I mean, that sounds very
I was
Zach,
actually
but I
think-
don't think
I
it's
was,
Zach.
I was
Okay.
thinking Leighton.
I'm actually
No,
I'm
I
between
don't
in
think so.
between you two.
It could be.
Leighton.
I feel like
I
I
don't
would
I would
think.
totally do that though.
I think it's Shmev.
I think
I think
anybody.
it's Shmev. Yeah,
I
I,
think
don't know
anybody
why, but I think
could.
it's Shmev
Why?
because it sounds like something that would happen.
It just sounds like something
you.
you would do.
Maybe we don't know you as good as we thought we did, but I don't know. I feel like that was you.
How old does it say? How old the kid was?
No, it just says they were a
This
kid.
could happen to anybody. I've walked up to the wrong.
It
car
could
before.
it could.
Oh, it was the wrong car.
Yeah,
That's what it says.
And got in. Oh, don't act dumb. It
Oh,
really
that's
was.
bad.
that is
They
bad.
could have driven away and never knew you were there.
That reminds me of a story of one time when I was a kid.
Story.
it was-
No. Gosh.
Okay,
got
so
kidnapped.
here's a fun story. You guys know this, I think. So one time, I think I was in like the first grade, or kindergarten or something. My friend and I rode the same bus, and we had the same route to school, to there and home. And one day we're all, I'm sorry,
Zach
all right?
hits the
I'm a
table more
hand
than-
talker. All right? Sue me. Or please don't. Anyways, so one day we're talking on the bus, and shout out Cameron. This is all for you, bud. We're just sitting there talking, and I'm like, man, I really wish I could spend the night. And he's like, yeah, me too. And I'm like, my mom would never say yes. And he's like, wait a minute, my stop's coming up. Why don't you just get off with me? And I'm like, why don't I just get off with you? That's genius, Cameron. And so we get up to the front of the bus. He gets to his stop, walks off. I start walking off. The bus driver grabs my backpack. He's like, whoa, what are you doing? I'm like, well, my friend and I wanted to spend the night, so I figured I'd just get off at this stop. And he's like, okay. And he just lets us go. I hit the table. And then he just lets us go. And I swear, so like, we're there for 30 minutes at his house, and we're like so happy. My mom probably at this point is freaking out. And we're sitting there in the living room, and I still remember, his mom came home, says, hi, honey, sets her purse down on the table, and is like, who's this? And she freaks out. She's like, honey, do you know your mom's phone number? I'm like, yeah, I do. I told her my mom's phone number. By this point, my mother had called the police, the school, and had apparently reached out to a news outlet to let people know what was going on. And I was on the news the next day.
He was.
I'm sure you weren't even freaking out.
I
No,
wasn't.
you-
My
yeah.
mom came and picked me up.
Like,
and
hold on.
like,
How you
like,
doing?
like, okay, so we had like a Dodge Durango, and I threw my headphones on and started playing a movie over the DVR. My mom was like, "You get those headphones off." I was worried sick, and I was like, "Oh, I'm in trouble." No idea.
I love how you didn't even know that you were in trouble, or you were like, I didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't even.
You're like,
it
I just
never
went to go see a
connected.
friend.
Yeah, I just went to go see.
Oh man.
Like,
So, yeah, that's what
today on Channel 5 News, we tell a story of a bald kid getting off on the wrong house.
I had
A
hair.
bald kid.
He's always been bald.
His name is
Oh,
Caillou.
gosh.
No, he
Oh
had
my
a big
gosh.
afro when he was a kid, though.
Oh, he actually
I did. I had a
Zach,
huge
yeah,
afro.
Zach went from afro to bald. It's quite
But-
the transformation. That could be your autobiography.
Oh my gosh.
Right, anyway,
Oh,
let's-
back
anyway,
to
it's
this
definitely
story.
Shmev. It's
So
definitely
it's not-
Shmev.
Sorry,
It's not
I felt like
Zach.
that was important.
you
to
think
tell.
it's me, Leighton?
I think it's.
I think
you.
it's Shmev.
It's definitely Shmev.
Yeah.
Why? You just think that's something
feel
I
like
don't know.
I
I
did as a
just
kid?
feel like that's a you story.
It fits you.
I can
Yeah,
see at
it's
the
me.
local.
It's me.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
It is
maybe
yours?
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I was in, man, I want to say maybe second grade, something like that. And, you know, my mom taught at the school I went to. And so I would always pretty much 99.9% of the time, you know, I'd ride back home with her. But if she had a meeting or something that she was going to be at the school longer, I would go to this daycare that would watch me and my sister. And so one day, I don't know why, but I thought she told me, like, okay, you're going to go to the daycare and I'm going to pick you up later. I don't know why I thought that. She never said that. And so how it worked in my school was at the end of the day, you go to the car rider line, and whenever your people get there to pick you up, you get in their car, and they had this this big like SUV kind of thing, so a lot of kids could fit in there. And so I was talking to my friends from daycare, and I just walked in there with them, and I just walked in the car, and I just went to the daycare, and my mom was ready to leave, and she was like, "Why is my son not in my room?"
Oh god.
She looked. Sometimes I would hang out with like another teacher's daughter or son after school, and so she thought maybe I was hanging out with them. Nowhere. Every now and then, the basketball coach would let me shoot basketball in the gym. I wasn't there. I was. She looked everywhere and couldn't find me, and started freaking out. And then hours later, she was like, "What if he's there for some reason?" So she called. Sure enough, they're like, "Oh yeah, Evan's just sitting on the floor right here."
Crisscross applesauce, eating some dates.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Dates. Not her favorite food.
I don't know why I thought I
love
was supposed to go, but I thought I was. And yeah,
Well, we're 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, now it just gets easier from here though, because I mean now there's only 3 candidates.
Yeah.
Okay, this is true.
So this person says when someone stares at him, they have to keep looking until they break eye contact, or else they will not be able to break.
What?
What?
Is this just a fact?
This is just something someone wrote.
Can you read that again?
Hey,
If
Zach.
someone is staring at me, they have to keep looking at them until they break eye contact, or else they will not be the one to break. Yeah, Zach.
This is
Wait.
Well, I don't even understand the question. It's not
Well,
me.
you wrote it, so you know, it is you,
No.
and it is.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
it's
I
me.
was gonna
Yeah,
say
it's
this.
See,
me.
it's
Yeah,
Zach.
I don't know what
I
it
didn't
is.
even say it. I just
You do
tried
that.
to get in a staring contest with Zach just to make him feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, so the thing is that when it comes to strangers, I hate it when strangers stare at me. Now, I'm very friendly with people that like look over, like whatever, it's not a big deal.
He's like a
But-
black lab.
Yeah, but like so long as a stranger is staring at me, I have to stare at them until they break eye contact because it feels like a dominance thing to me. Like, stop staring at me.
Zach, please tell the story of when we were in Myrtle Beach and we were at that Italian restaurant.
I already know.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
all right.
please.
So one time, Evan and our families were eating at an Italian restaurant in Myrtle Beach, and oh man, this is a perfect example of
it
that.
is.
Okay, so there was this old guy that was also sitting at the restaurant, like adjacent from me. Like, what are you doing?
I don't know.
You're poking me.
Stabbing his side. Sorry.
Okay, anyways.
It's a sign of dominance.
It was this old guy that was just staring at me. And I was like, what is going on? And I was just staring at him and staring at him. I can't break eye contact because, like I said, it's a dominance thing with me.
Yeah.
And Evan looks over to me. He's like, what are you talking? What are you doing? And I'm like, Bill Clinton is staring at me right now. I swear to God, this man looked exactly
He did.
like Bill Clinton.
I can
To a
attest. He
T.
looked a lot like Bill Clinton.
I
Well,
kid you not.
then I know why he was looking at you.
At the time, I was maybe like, what, 15, 16?
Somewhere
maybe.
around there.
Somewhere around there. And I'm like, this Bill Clinton keeps staring at me. And he wouldn't stop. And Evan and I were just laughing about it. Like, this guy might be a pedo. Like, honest to God.
Funny enough, I have heard this story before.
Yeah.
I remember.
vaguely
that.
So
remember
that's
that.
the story of how Bill Clinton stared at me in an Italian restaurant.
The
'cause I'm
Bill
just that
Clinton
good looking.
impersonator, to be fair.
I have to
Yeah.
know who won that contest.
Oh, definitely me.
Oh, no, it was Zach.
Yeah.
Good.
I wouldn't stop staring. I wasn't engaged in any conversation.
Did you like
at the
wink
table.
at him at all?
No.
Give him like the
You
little
don't wink at
fun-
Bill Clinton. Bill
gun
Clinton
finger
winks
things,
at you.
finger gun.
Yeah.
I actually have a story going off of that.
Ooh.
Okay.
So I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast.
Did Bill Clinton stare at you too?
No, he
Oh,
did not.
that's-
This
that's
isn't Bill
bummer.
Clinton related.
He's special.
It is related to staring though,
Okay.
which is
Ooh.
what made me think of this. So
Go for it.
I was in band practice one day, and we were practicing with another group, and we had this guitar player that sat across from us. This person I was next to.
College or high
And
school?
This was college.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
so by the end of rehearsal, this girl leans over. She's like, "This dude will not stop staring at me."
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
like, say her name, and I'm like, he's blind.
What just happened?
Now we're blind. What
lights,
happened?
The lights just turned off in our
All the
room.
lights
Wait,
in the building
what?
are gone.
No, it's
Presley
probably,
said the word blind, and now we're blind.
What?
It's the PT in the dark.
it's the motion sensor. Can you go? Can you go flip that?
Oh my god.
What?
Okay, there we go.
What in the
Wow.
What?
That was kind of soothing.
world? Zach was,
Presley,
was about ready to.
Presley, what powers do you have? You said the word blind, and then we all went blind. How does that happen?
Flashback to our last episode, but Michael Jackson just moonwalks through the door.
Oh my gosh, no.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
What
gosh.
timing was that?
He's blind.
That was insane.
Oh my gosh.
That was not at all staged.
Not at all.
Was it?
That was
We
ridiculous.
promise that was not staged.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
God,
Yeah,
a motion
yeah,
sensor?
motion sensor's right there.
Oh my gosh.
I guess we haven't moved in
That
a.
hasn't happened at all.
Yeah, that hasn't
it
happened
hasn't.
once yet.
Wow.
Oh my.
So he was blind.
So he was blind, and she was like, "Oh, okay then."
Could he hear her?
Oh my god.
Oh my.
This was after rehearsal. This was like long after
That's
rehearsal.
hilarious.
It's pretty funny though.
Alrighty, so now we're down to is this next story either me or Leighton? So even if it's just a blind 50-50 guess, it's a 50-50 guess.
I'm not gonna lie. I
go
just
for it.
accidentally exited out of that.
Alright. Also, no matter what he says, Leighton, it's you.
Everything
I
went
feel like
dark.
this one's gonna be me.
I feel like out of fear, you're just like, close all tabs.
Close all tabs.
Here we go. All right.
Alright.
about ready to
And,
split.
and we're back.
I will cover my
Alright.
face.
Cover your face.
What
I
is
guess
that
for their-
gonna
So
do?
that way
For
you
their
can see my
reactions.
reaction. Fine, I won't do it.
Part of the game. After this one, we're just gonna have to let the last person just tell the story.
Yeah, the
you
last
tell
person
both?
will.
Tell both.
You can tell both.
Okay, I'll tell
yeah,
both.
you can
when
do
we-
that.
Oh, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
let's do that.
And neither Leighton and I will not comment because
Correct.
it's just the other person.
All right. So one got into fire ants while crawling in the mud, and someone was chased by and kind of attacked by squirrels when he was young, and it led them to hating squirrels. Evan and Zach, what are you doing?
We got caught in a staring
I
contest.
was trying
and
to
then
like
it
put,
was
and I feel like
all
I
about
scratched.
love.
That
it with my-
became intimate.
Did.
I was a little scared.
It was weird. All
It
right.
was uncomfortable,
Anyway,
but-
did y'all even comprehend the story?
Not
No, I
yet
did.
at all.
I did.
Can you repeat that?
I'm sorry.
I was listening.
Evan and I was having a love story unfold before our eyes.
Pay,
We were.
pay attention. Look at me.
Okay, all right.
You won. Okay. You asserted your dominance. Okay.
All right.
Wait, he didn't win.
Yeah, I did. Got into fire ants while crawling in the mud. That was one of them. Zach,
Pay attention.
pay attention.
What did he just say?
Good Lord.
Oh man. ADHD over here.
Pay attention. Look. Someone got into fire ants when they were in the mud.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
The other one was chased and the other one was chased and attacked by squirrels when they were younger, and it led them to hating squirrels. I think I already have a guess on.
I
already
just want to
know.
say this
I
could
already
be.
know.
Well, I know
either
Zach
one of
already
you.
knows.
I already
Evan
know.
is squirrels, Slayton's fire ants. That's what I think.
I knew the fire ant one. You want to explain that story?
Okay, so we're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're
definitely.
right.
Yep.
So basically, what happened was, well, like when I was younger, I don't know why, but I was obsessed with like army stuff, and like I would
yeah.
put camo
Oh, yeah,
all
me
over my
too.
face. Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Didn't
I
You
would
do
go
that like last week.
no, but I probably still would.
He
I
goes
like-
outside and plays army at 18 years
You
old.
just didn't see him because of all the camo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would go out like in the backyard. We had like 3 acres in the backyard, and I would just like army crawl, like belly crawl back and forth
see
several
that.
times.
As one does.
So one time I,
the
was
same
like
thing.
playing out in the mud or whatever. There was this area, and I had like my gun, and I made like a little bunker, you know?
BB gun.
Yeah, well,
You were like 9.
yeah, a BB gun or some kind of fake gun or whatever. And so as I was digging in, I saw these like little holes in the dirt as I was like digging in. And it didn't look like a normal anthill. They were like in this like muddy dirt. I couldn't tell what it was because the mud is the best time to play army.
Yeah.
So I did that, and literally within seconds, I was just covered and getting attacked by all these fire ants. So I run and I go screaming and banging on the door for someone to let me in, and I just had to take everything off.
Oh my
and fly
gosh.
off. It was awful.
Presley, do you remember
God.
seeing this?
Yeah.
Oh man, it
Your
was
mama
bad.
was like, honey, get in the shower.
Yeah.
Hose you off.
Go back outside. Go on the porch
Yeah,
and take
just-
it off.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Evan, what about you?
Dude, strips down to nothing.
Why do you
Runs
hate
to the
squirrels?
shower.
Oh, for me, my story is going to be quite a bit shorter than the rest of them probably, but and a lot of that has to do with I was 3 when this happened, so I only remember bits and pieces, and some of the other stuff I get from like my mom and my dad or whatever. But basically, when I was 3, we were in a parking lot. I forget where. We might have been going to see like not like it might have been something like a zoo or something that had to do with go to see animals, and I was a 3-year-old and I had like some gushers or like some fun snack or whatever with me because I'm 3 and I wanted some sweet, and these squirrels started gathering. They started chasing me, so I'm being chased around the parking lot as a 3-year-old,
No way.
being like almost nearly attacked by squirrels, and like my dad or someone had to come rescue me and get them. But one thing, even though some of the like I remember some of it, I don't remember some of the other stuff, but one thing I can promise you is from that day, I know I'm gonna bang the table. I hate squirrels. Okay, I have always hated squirrels ever since I was
they're
young.
so cute.
and it just they are devil children.
You have a flying squirrel in your house.
They
that
are
sits
different.
above-
They are not
are
the same. No, they're not.
It's
Don't you
literally
dare
a
say that
squirrel
about
with
flying
wings.
squirrels.
Imagine Angry Birds with squirrels.
No,
That's
this
what it
is
is.
for. I
Yelling.
see Evan's face.
I don't know what we're yelling about.
Don't TikTok face this, Evan. Or Shmev, sorry. Shmev. But just, yeah, I've always hated squirrels, even if I don't remember the full story of what happened. Just ever since I was young, I hated squirrels. I was terrified of them. I'm not terrified of them anymore, but I used to be for a really long time.
Yeah, that'd be pretty terrifying.
I have a story that is from Schmear, our buddy Schmear.
Okay.
Schmear, what a guy.
If Schmear, if you're listening to this, you remember this very well. So we a few years ago we were going on this retreat, and Schmear, being hours away from college for some reason, like I'm talking about 7 hours or something.
Oh, wow.
Decided to drive up this weekend for this retreat. And so he didn't get to the retreat until about, I want to say midnight or 1 a.m. And when he got there, he was driving through this gravel road. And he said he was just driving. He was so ready to be there. He had to go to the bathroom so bad. And out of nowhere, this squirrel just plopped on his windshield, sprawled out, just looking at him in the window. And then he like stopped real quick, and the squirrel rolled off.
Oh man.
See?
Do y'all remember this?
No, I don't.
Squirrels are evil.
I do
They
now.
are.
I'm just imagining the Halo sound effect, like splatter kill.
Oh, no.
Man.
Oh my
Full
god.
on
But
just-
yeah, he just sprawled out on the windshield, just looking at him.
My
He got
gosh.
into the main building we were at, and he was telling everybody. He was laughing so hard.
I remember that.
I can just
Wow.
imagine him telling that story. Also, fun fact: I've been calling him Schmear for literal years
Don't
now.
say his real name.
But I never remember his real name ever. I like
years.
ever.
Yeah.
I can think of it right now because I
Yeah.
had to think of it hard enough.
Like,
but like,
whenever we say it on
yeah,
there,
I'm
like,
who's
who?
that?
Yeah, every
And
time
they're
they
like,
say-
Schmear.
Yeah.
No, Schmear is short for Schmierker.
Schmearker.
Also, Schmear Cat.
Schmear
Schmear
cat.
cat, Schmearkerdoodle. He makes some great snickerdoodles.
We call him
His
Schmearkerdoodles.
Schmearkerdoodles. I don't know if you've ever had
Schmearkerdo-
them.
Ooh, I have. I've met
right.
him only once. I stand by.
that's true.
He kind of looked like human Jesus.
He looks
I mean,
like
Jesus
you.
was
He
human, but I mean, he
just
looked-
like you, but with longer hair.
I
and a
look
bigger
like
beard.
Jesus.
Their
No.
The personalities are kind of similar.
Very.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently, myself and Schmear are
Just a twin.
very similar people.
They are.
But
supposedly.
anyway, that's
But,
there's that
Wow.
A new podcast idea. We need to have Schmear make us some snickerdoodles, and we'll try it.
A
on,
new
on
podcast idea.
He's
he
gonna-
needs to make us
We need to eat
cookies.
snickerdoodles on podcast.
But I do want to know what is on your mind right now.
It's funny you say that.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
I actually
Alright.
do have something on my mind. Trying to think of what are we going to talk about now. What happened to kites?
interesting.
They got blown away in the wind. Maybe?
No, I'm saying like when I was a kid, like we
just
would go
somebody
to
that we
yeah.
used to know.
Yeah.
Somebody that we used to know.
Copyright issues.
Yeah, true. And podcast taken down.
But when I was a kid, like you'd go to a park or your backyard, you'd fly a kite, It might get stuck in a tree, but you could look over in the neighbor's yard. They're flying their kite. What happened to kites?
That's actually a really good question.
People just don't
Go outside anymore.
as much.
Actually,
so
that's true.
sad.
People don't
That's
go
what it is.
outside. Yeah.
You remember how much fun that was, though.
Dude, yeah, I remember. I
I-
think my family only did it once or twice, but every time we went to the beach, we would go and we would see people flying kites and doing
Yeah.
all this fun. It was such a good time.
I gotta be
Although, sorry,
honest.
Schmidt?
As a kid, I didn't really. I did it, but I mean, it wasn't really.
really?
I mean,
loved it.
you
Not
just
an
you just
interest.
put it up and you just saw it just
But
floating in the
if
air.
you had one with Batman on it,
That's cool.
The
Dude.
fun kid kites were the best. I remember, as a kid, I always framed things as a day, so I always thought that there was such thing as a kite day. So whenever it got windy, I'm like, oh, it's kite day. We gotta go fly the kite.
Yeah. I
We
feel like
did that.
every single time I wanted to fly a kite, it wasn't windy enough.
Right.
So I would go outside and it just flops
Just-
down.
yeah, that did happen. to me
Granted,
a
Not
that-
couple
again,
times.
nothing happened.
That is a
playing it,
real
like,
thing.
Just mess with you, be like, get a running start, and then you'd be
Yeah.
running
Get a
around
running
the yard
start.
for
I literally have to
15
run.
minutes.
I have no clue what you said. What'd you say?
I said maybe that's why you don't like it.
Kites?
Yeah, because you went out and tried it and then just plopped.
Well, I mean, even when it worked, I was just standing there. I was like, cool. What now?
Yeah, I don't know. But speaking of beaches, what's your
Yes.
favorite beach?
Okay. Oh.
I mean, I don't know. I've only been to
area?
a few.
I mean,
I like Gulf
hard.
Shores, Orange Beach, in Alabama, just because I'm comfortable with it. I could honestly, you know how bad I am with directions, like terrible. But honestly, I think it's really bad. But I could get through there without directions. I feel like I've been there so many times.
I
Yeah.
grew up going to the Gulf Shores area.
Yeah.
Love it.
And then Panama City. Panama City was a close second. I really
Yeah.
liked that. But then
Redneck Riviera.
Destin was interesting.
It was okay.
Destin Beach has a really nice beach. It's really clean and the water is clear.
Perfect.
But besides that, there's nothing to do there.
Yeah,
Which is
I
kind of
never
what
been
I
to
want
Destin.
when I go to a beach.
Half the experience is the restaurants.
Yeah, the restaurants
me,
weren't
yeah.
that good.
wait,
We had to drive a little
Yeah.
ways away to the Gulf Shores
Yeah, you
area.
gotta go to
to-
Gulf Shores.
Yeah, to find restaurants we actually like.
Right.
sorry, I'm following. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about beaches.
No, I got that part. I was confused with the restaurant part. I'm following.
okay.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been wanting to vacation recently.
Same.
Too.
Let's
But
just
I
go
don't-
right now.
I want to go to the beach.
Yeah.
Like right
No.
now.
All right, Layton's
All right,
gone, guys.
we're going.
Yeah.
We're going to
we're-
Destin.
All right. Whose vehicle are we taking?
Not Zach's.
Oh, please let it.
Yeah,
stay
we have to
fine.
jump
No.
start it every time.
Hey, listen,
gosh.
listen. Actually, let's. I'm gonna
Talk
shout
about
out
that.
Presley
Are we
here.
gonna shout out Carolyn?
What did I do?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Shout out Carolyn. You
I
wanna
have a
plug your page?
beautiful. Listen. Oh yeah, Carolyn the Jeep. Might as well.
Yeah, Instagram?
Instagram. Yeah, I think it's Carolyn the
Carolyn
Jeep.
the Jeep. Oh,
yeah, I
we
forgot
can
about that
probably
one.
put it on the the YouTube version if you're watching. But anyways,
Yeah.
I have a beautiful. It's my pride and joy. A 2000 Jeep Cherokee XJ, and I love this thing. But it's had a few problems. It's only got
That's an
50 something
understatement.
thousand miles on it.
How many
It's-
times has it been to the shop recently?
Too many.
Wait, go to a different shop.
Like 6 times.
They don't know what they're doing.
But then he'll go to get it fixed and then they break something.
yeah.
Hey,
Don't break
listen,
something else.
it's not their fault. It's just the nature of owning a Jeep this old that
Wait,
hasn't been kept.
it's not their fault with the steering
They
wheel,
put
for
the
example.
steering
Okay,
wheel
okay,
on
all right,
backwards.
yes, all right. So
That's
the
just
steering
terrible.
wheel got put on upside down, but it's not.
Yes.
It is their fault. I will say
It's
that.
not even
but
upside down. It's like
Sideways.
this.
Okay, it's like a quarter turn. What had happened is they claim when it got aligned, they set the vehicle down after putting on all these different brackets, and the steering wheel wasn't completely aligned, and it's sitting in a quarter turn. So when I'm going straight, my physical wheel is turned, and it's so annoying.
See, that's an attention to detail that I feel like I don't want those guys working on my car.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I feel like it could happen to anybody, but that's also a good point
It
too.
could, but I would at least fix it if I was getting paid to
Yeah,
do
did
that.
they
The thing
realize
I
it?
would say it could happen to anybody if they didn't already mess up your Jeep so many times
that's
by
fair
now.
too. But I went to a different shop to get the alternator fixed. Mind you, by the way, I went through all this trouble. I thought my alternator went out. I had it tested by multiple people. Replaced it with the high output alternator for a subsystem I was putting in.
Poor Zach.
And then this guy, when my Jeep wouldn't start, walks out and says, "Oh, your negative battery terminal isn't on tightly."
So I
and then
tighten
it
it,
starts.
and it
He
starts.
tightens it and it starts. And I'm like, I didn't need an alternator.
Nope.
I didn't need it. It's okay.
Cars.
I'm just a little salty.
Cars. That's what I always say.
Anyways.
Start
Oh, cars
simple.
That's
too.
that's our geeking out
Yeah.
for
Yes,
the moment.
cars.
For those of you that aren't car people.
No, we all went to lunch and we got back from
Yeah.
eating. You went to start it. You're like, guess we're walking. So he pops the hood, and I'm like, is the battery terminal? You know, like,
Yeah, he literally twists it on tight, and then bam, it
lights
starts.
came on. It starts. We're
Yep.
good.
Thanks, bud.
And how many shops missed that detail? 3?
2,
2.
including an O'Reilly.
What can I say?
We will. No, they don't even deserve the jingle. No,
You know what?
they lost
You know
the
what?
credit.
O'Reilly's is
No,
gonna sponsor us.
copyright.
That's cool.
Oh my.
I had a funny incident the other day.
Okay.
Do tell.
Yeah, no.
That was a fake laugh.
Really?
How do
So-
you
Good
know?
for you.
Good point.
So.
So
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Triggered.
I was in my dorm. And I was in the kitchen, and my roommate, I told you before, one of my roommates makes like a big breakfast every single morning.
sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
And so I left out of my room. I went into the kitchen. He had earbuds in. He was listening to music. He was like frying an egg. Yeah, he was like
jiggy
dancing while he
with
was
it.
frying an egg. He was like singing along, like, yeah, whatever. And so I was like, all right, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to scare him. But I opened the refrigerator and I make like my homemade like iced coffee and stuff.
okay.
So I was going to make my iced coffee real quick. And he like puts his spatula down and he like turns around. He's still dancing. He turns around. He goes, "Oh my gosh!" He's like, "Bro, when did you get there?" I was like, "Man, I'm sorry. I was trying not to like scare you." But
Man was getting jiggy with it and got embarrassed.
yeah, but he like was like shaking. He was so scared.
Oh my gosh.
That
So
sounds like something that would
sorry.
happen to me.
Yeah, but there's a lot of college. I have another thing I wanted to bring up just
Okay.
real quick.
Yeah. Go for it,
Give us
man.
the college experience.
Yeah,
So
go for it.
this is interesting. Sophomore year of college, that me and our friend Jeb had this roommate that was an interesting fella to say the least.
Okay.
He was so nice, like super. He was a super nice guy.
That's good.
He just had different views and a different way of living than we did, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Maybe not the ideal roommate.
So yeah, and I'm not gonna go into detail on these things, but just, if you know me, complete opposite, but such a nice guy. But he would have this friend over who was a female, and she was also super nice.
Okay.
They actually, it was his ex, but they were just friends and they're just hanging out. And so there was a few times where I would go into the dorm and he had Spotify on the TV and it was just blaring so loud, but he
one of
wasn't in the
those.
room. I was like, why? And so I would just turn it off. He did that multiple times. There was one day, came home from class, blaring music in the living room. I turned it off. And there's some noises coming from his bed.
Yeah.
You shouldn't turn that off.
I was
That's
like,
why.
that makes
He
sense.
was-
That makes so much
He was
sense.
trying to help
that
you guys
back
out.
on.
Which
Oh,
I
this
mean,
is my ex. We're just friends.
I mean, I appreciate him
Yeah.
doing that, honestly, but like, it's thoughtful of him. But
What a
You
guy.
should've
is.
left
Yeah,
a
he's
note,
so
like,
he's so thoughtful
Do
of
not
him.
turn this
yeah,
off.
just leave the music on.
yeah, and then later, like I saw her in the living room. I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
Speaking of college experiences, a lot can happen out of college.
Oh yeah.
Presley, where are you going with
A little
this?
scared.
Whoa, I didn't do anything. Hold on. Whoa. Let me get ahead of this.
All right. All right.
I didn't realize I did this, but where I went to college, it was community college. I had to take a drive for this. I don't know if we want to say specifically
No.
where, but I didn't realize how bad it was until some friends came to visit for a concert we were having later that night. And I was like, okay, we're going to go to the cafeteria. We're going to get something to eat. Don't make eye contact with anybody for too long. And I kept saying that. And then I started realizing how much I actually don't make eye contact with people.
I was in that cafeteria for reference. Just staring at people. That was a joke about me staring.
Oh,
Yeah,
He wanted to go in there and assert
I don't remember you're
dominance
there.
over
No,
everyone.
of course I wasn't there. You said don't make eye contact with anyone. I was like, obviously I was
Why
there.
don't you just go to a college campus and make eye contact with everybody?
Oh my gosh, you kidding? No one would win that.
No. No. Just
I'd probably start a fight at some point. I'm not doing that crap.
the amount of things you just see, and it's just
you have no idea.
It's just acceptable.
This guy goes to a way worse college than you.
If you think you've seen bad stuff,
I know. I've seen yours.
I've been to 2
Yeah, I've seen yours. I concur.
stuff that I can't even say on the podcast.
Well, not to mention your cream cheese story. I feel like that kind of exemplifies
That was
just a
insane.
fraction of the craziness.
Go back
that
to
you
episode-
Shout out
So-
episode 1.
Was it
Or,
one? No, that was 2.
1. It was 1.
I think it was
Yeah.
1. Yeah, it was episode 1.
Man.
Shout out to the first
Dude
episode.
just rode a bike, chucked a block of cream
Which
cheese.
you know
on the
what?
ground.
Just real quick, and then we can end it. That wasn't recorded like on the screen, so I want to tell that story again
Oh, okay.
because
Oh,
remember
yeah, that's
the camera
right.
cut out.
No, I
yeah,
remember
go
that.
for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically,
Well,
To
retell.
tie into your other story,
Yeah.
I don't know why they did this, but the music rooms they had, I've probably told you this. The practice rooms didn't have windows. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but let's just say I accidentally walked in on some things. Anyway,
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Right, nice. Well,
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, y'all can just relive this story if you've heard it, or you guys can.
I've been
But
crying this whole
I
podcast.
love telling this story. So anyway, I was going to class last year, and it's a big campus, so you have a lot of people biking to campus or skateboarding or whatever, and so I was just walking to class, and I heard a bike on my left side, and so I got over to my right, so this guy in front of me, and he went on by. And he stopped really fast, he's biking, and then turned over to the left really fast
Straight
in the
180.
grass. And so then he proceeds to get his backpack off, chucks it on the ground, unzips it really fast. He's rummaging through it like a little squirrel,
and I hate
looking
those.
looking for an acorn.
I'm triggered.
Yeah. And so he gets out this block of tinfoil, looks at it for a second, and he starts to unravel. And me and this guy are stopped because we're like, is this a
bomb?
weapon? Is it a bomb? What is he doing? And so me and this guy are just looking at each other like this, looking back at him, making a lot of eye contact. And this guy just, he's opening this tinfoil, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, what is it? And it's just a block of cream cheese with a bite taken out of it.
could
And-
Story
argue,
kills me every time.
some
It's-
could argue it's a loaf of milk.
Yeah.
no.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And so me and this guy again, we're just looking at each other, making different faces. Cause what's going on? Why? Why does he have cream cheese? Well, then he looks at it and just chucks it on the ground. He gets on his bike and he's gone. It was just cream cheese with a bite
Straight
taken
up
out
cream
of it.
cheese.
Yeah.
Now I have a theory about this. There's a lot of people who try and make, we'll say, a special kind of butter. My theory is he took just a bite out of it for some reason, and then got paranoid and threw it away.
This man was he probably does not even remember that incident.
You know what he put in
knows?
it? Balsamic vinegar.
That's a big word for him.
That's a big word for him.
Oh, man.
Interesting.
All right.
gosh.
That's a good place to stop.
Yeah,
This is a good place to cream
obviously.
cheese.
All right, but again, thank you guys so much for the support. It means
Yeah,
a lot.
we love you guys.
Just lately, we're growing 10,000 a day on TikTok, which is pretty ridiculous. But even one, if we get one a day, we're appreciative of that.
yes.
We love you
Appreciate
guys.
y'all so much. But yeah, go follow us. Follow us on Instagram too. You might be able to see some behind the scenes stuff or whatever else we put on there that you won't be able to see on TikTok. It's the same username as our TikTok. So _PT podcast, and then subscribe on YouTube for the full podcast. Obviously, if you're listening to this, and Spotify and Apple Podcasts. But yeah, appreciate you guys. And that's the intro. I don't want to say without further ado.
Without further
Yeah.
ado, we're done.
Further residue.
Yeah. But yeah, again, we really appreciate you guys, seriously. But thank you for joining us for a session of awkwardness.
Thank you.